What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and today we've got a massive iPhone 10 and XS Max unboxing with a bunch of accessories, and we can't forget the Apple Watch Series 4. This thing's gonna all fall apart. But all right, let's get into this. But before we jump into this crazy unboxing, I gotta let you guys know, of course, since it is launch day, we gotta give some stuff away. And you guys know with every iPhone launch day, we gotta give away an iPhone. This time we're giving away an iPhone XS and XS Max. And all you gotta do to enter into this giveaway is, of course, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and you gotta hit that little bell notification so you don't miss a video. And of course, leave a comment down below as your official entry, letting me know if you want a XS or a XS Max and which color. And if you have social media, definitely leave your handle so I can have an easier time getting in touch with you guys. But all right, so this is a pretty standard unboxing. We've got our little tab right here to peel off the plastic. And I know you guys love the sound when peeling off the plastic, so let's do this. Satisfying. Now there isn't much difference with the XS compared to the iPhone 10, and the only thing you'll find different in terms of the specs is that you will get a processor upgrade as well as a different camera and maybe a very slightly different body, and this gold, baby. Oh, man, gold is really clean.
Turn that my way. I want to see that.
Look at that.
Oh.
That is nice. Let's see, look, we've got earpods. We've also got the wall adapter, and we also have a lightning cable. Now, one thing that you will see that is missing here is the headphone dongle that is usually in the back of the earpods. So now there is no headphone dongle. Apple is just saying, forget the 3.5mm jack. We don't care about y'all no more.
On your own.
Right? And that to me is really disappointing because I'm a big headphone guy. So Apple's not even trying to support with the new iPhones, which is crazy because these phones can get really expensive. But it is what it is. You can buy the dongle separately for like 10 bucks or 9 bucks. But man, I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. Ooh, that was way more satisfying. Oh yeah. This one is going to be Aries, and man, I'm not gonna lie, gold is looking all right this year. But okay, this is the XS. We're gonna put this right over here. Now it's time for the XS Max. Now for the XS Max, it's pretty much identical to the XS in terms of specs. Only difference you'll see here is of course the size and of course the battery. So for some size comparisons, XS versus the 8. Now XS is of course a little bit bigger, but you got that much larger display. And actually, the display of the XS is bigger than the display of the 8 Plus. Now, because the iPhone XS, it already has a bigger display, that's why they have to go and call the iPhone XS Max, because it is bigger than the XS, and you couldn't just call it the XS Plus because
Bigger than the plus.
Bigger than the Plus. You're right. Is the XS Max just slightly shorter? Oh snap, it is very slightly shorter than the 8 Plus. So overall body-wise, you're dealing with the same thing here. But you got a much bigger display. And that's the thing I feel like is gonna take some getting used to. When you're dealing with the 8 Plus, you don't really have to worry about getting to the very top of the screen, but you gotta do that with the XS Max. So that's something we're gonna be testing out in the real day in the life. We're gonna put it through its paces, see how it is in actual real world usage. But we got some cases. We got a lot of cases actually. So let's take a look at those. Now, I said it before and I'll say it again, I am a big fan of Apple's first party cases. The silicone cases are really nice because they just fit the body well and they have that nice grip, while the leather cases just feel a bit more premium, but they do cost quite a bit more. And we got a couple of color options. Ari, for the XS, which one you thinking?
Definitely the one all the way to the left.
All the way to the left?
Yes.
This guy? What is
No,
this? Is
don't let go with the pink, but.
okay. Which color is this again? This is the stone color. All right, so we threw our cases on. This is mine. I think this leather case really complements the gold. it's like a perfect match. But Ari's got the stone color. What you think, boo?
Into it. I think we'll go back to the pink.
That was really fast.
I don't know. This looks weird. I don't know.
You don't like it?
Nah.
Okay, so Ari is over the stone color already. That didn't last long at all. But this is how the cases look. I'm a fan of the silicone cases because they're so grippy. And the leather case, just looks so good with this. But you also got something else, right, Ari?
I did.
What'd
And
you
I got
get?
it to match that stone actually too.
You,
But-
oh, wow.
So
Wow.
that's fun.
So Ari actually picked up the Beats X. I personally am a really big fan of these. And you know, I convinced her. I didn't do much convincing. You wanted to copy me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she got the Beats X. But this is like the stone color, or at least, I don't know. Yeah, no, this actually goes better with this, but
Oh, nice.
you're good. You're good. Okay. All right, here we got them. These are the Beats X. Now, these are a pair of wireless earbuds. They've got a little neckband design, so it makes it really easy to keep them in place. They've got Apple's W1 chip, which is really nice because once you pair it to your device, it syncs with your iCloud account. And if you have a MacBook Pro or maybe an iPad, you're gonna be able to switch between those different devices without having to repair it every single time. This is why I love the W1 chip and I wish it was in more products, but Apple's being smart. They keep it in their Beats line, and of course their AirPods. And in the box you get other things like different ear tips, you get these wing tips for if you're working out and you want a secure fit, and you also get a case, as well as a short lightning cable so you can charge up your earbuds wherever you are, and that's pretty much all you get. And some paperwork on the inside, but you know, we ain't talking about that. So those were the iPhones, but they're not the only new product. We've also got the Apple Watch Series 4. Wow. That was subpar. What are these new handles? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh. Now that's an unboxing experience. I like that. Okay. You see all kinds of bands and colors. Oh, and it even has a band and that's noise. Oh, this is different, y'all. So now they have the little Apple Watch right here, and I guess your paperwork over here, and under that, you can find your Apple Watch charger, as well as your wall adapter. And this is nice because the Apple Watch actually comes in this little sleeve. So Apple is now including a little sleeve to kind of cover up the Apple Watch. I like that a lot. So if you're not using it or something, you can just kind of tuck it right back into there. That is a really nice addition. Here we have it. This is the Apple Watch Series 4. Let's throw a band on this guy. So right here, we've got a few bands. We got 2 sport bands in black and blue. And we've also got this guy, which is a sport loop in indigo. I'm actually very curious to see this one. I think we've seen the sport bands enough. They're pretty standard, but let's check out the sport loop. Now, in terms of what's new with the Apple Watch Series 4, there are a couple of new things to look at. The first being, of course, a larger display. You pretty much keep the same body size, but the display gets closer and closer to those edges, so you have more screen real estate, and you have different watch faces that can take advantage of that. You've also got 50% louder speakers, so if you're making a phone call, you'll be able to hear the person you're speaking to a bit more. Or if you want to activate Siri, you can speak to her and actually hear her quite a bit louder. And one thing that's interesting about this Series 4 is that instead of picking it up and saying, "Hey Siri," all you have to do is raise it and then say your question or command, and Siri will automatically listen. There are also some cool health features introduced with the Series 4, fall detection being one of them. The Apple Watch is actually calibrated to know when you're falling based on the trajectory of your arms or the impact of hitting the floor. So it pays attention to all of that and detects when you have a fall, and it can go ahead and contact emergency services or even a loved one. But with some of these health things in mind, it definitely makes me want to get some for my parents. But one thing that they did change though with this one, guys, is the little crown on the side. It no longer has that big red button like on the Series 3. Now it's just a little ring on the inside of the crown. So they have that little change. If you really like that little red button, you got a little red circle now. Now I did also get another accessory for the Apple Watch. This is the Apple Watch magnetic dock. And this isn't a brand new product or anything, but it's something that I never picked up before. And I think it's actually pretty nice to have on the nightstand, but let me show you guys. Pass me a sword.
From where?
Give me a sword from one of my Gundam. Then you give me the whole Gundam. All right. Oh. Oh, there goes his arm.
I'm
His
sorry.
hand. It's all good. But there you go. Swords get the job done, baby. And here we have it right here. This is the magnetic dock. It's very nice and compact. I like that. And one thing that you can do with this is you can have it lay down flat, but you can also just prop it up. So if you have a band like this sport loop that you can't just open up, you can just lay it down like this and boom, you can charge up your Apple Watch. So this is really cool. Now there's gotta be a cable involved here, and there is. Also, it just uses a regular lightning cable. You just plug that sucker in, charge up, and you are good to go. I actually really like the design here. This is a perfect match for a nightstand or something, but this is like 80 bucks, y'all.
Ouch.
I know a lot of cheaper options. So if you don't want to go the Apple first party route, I'll have some links down below in the description for other charging docks that you might want to take advantage of. But that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We got a ton of little products here and accessories. But of course, you guys know we're going to have our real day in the life with the iPhone. So definitely stay tuned for that. Make sure you enter the giveaway, get your own chance at winning one of these. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace.